Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to do table numbers for your wedding, your quinceañera, your birthday party, whatever you want. But these specifically are for my cousin's wedding, so they're going to be black, gold, and white. So stay tuned and you'll see how to do some table numbers, 20 table numbers under $30. Alright, thanks for watching you guys. So the first thing you're going to want to do is have a paper cutter. It doesn't matter what type of paper cutter. This one seemed to work fine for me. I bought this one at Target for like 17 bucks I think, and it does the job just fine. You don't need a fancy schmancy type of paper cutter. Next you're gonna want 12 by 12 paper. So I have my black, and that's gonna be like the main like background of it, and then I have another 12 by 12 gold sparkly one. I don't know if you guys can see it well. And so then that one's gonna go on top of it. And then on top of that, we are going to place a white one. So you can see how it looks. So for starters, we're going to cut the black one 6 by 6. So this one is like the whole thing has measurements, but I like using this one most because you can do this. I'll show you real quick. Let me just slide it in here. So we're going to cut it 6 by 6. It is a 12 by 12 paper, size paper. I just put that down. So I don't know if you guys can see. It is 6 by 6. See, there's a 7. I don't know if you can see that. And then the 6 is before that. Okay. So once you have that 6 by 6 measured out, so there's a scorer. I think that's what it's called. It's called scoring. So obviously when like it's bendable. There's a scorer and a cutter. So the cutter is obviously the one in the front. And what you're going to want to do is hold the ruler down. Even though it's like to have it in place, it still moves a bit and ends up like moving your paper and stuff. And like it'll cut it crooked or it just won't cut through all the way. So yeah, hold the ruler down and just cut through. And like lift your fingers as the cutter goes through. Make sure to always have a finger holding it down. And there you go. So now what you're going to want to do is fold it. There is a scorer on here. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Scorer. Is that a real word? Let me know. So there is one on here, but I don't know if I'm using it right, but I don't know. I like when I do it, it like messes up my paper. So I'd rather just do it free-handedly, and don't like bend it all the way, just like that. That's what you want for right now. So don't like make it so flat, just make sure it has like, you know, that bit of it still. You don't want it like straight. We're gonna cut the next one, and the next one we're gonna cut it shorter. Well, not shorter, but it's gonna be a different measurement. So this one is a 6 by 6. The gold paper, we're going to cut smaller, and it's going to be a 5 by 5. So let me just get my measurement. You guys over here. You guys can see there's a 6 and there's a 5. So it's perfect. So then what you're going to want to do, push it down and make sure it's like leveled all the way up, because that can mess it up by a lot. So make sure it's like even. So we're going to cut now. And remember, hold the ruler down because it'll move it, and just cut. I thought in the beginning that since it's like glitter paper, it's like special paper, I thought I was going to do like something crazy, like cut ugly, but it actually cuts pretty smoothly. So then you're going to do the same cutting. What style is this? Is this hamburger? I don't know. So you're going to want to make a square. It's going to be 5 by 5. So again, hold the ruler down, make sure it's all the way up, measured up, and cut. So there you go. There's a perfectly 5 by 5 square. And what it's going to do is we're going to glue it onto here. But but we're going to do it on both sides, so we do need another 5x5, and since there's obviously left over, we're going to do the same one. So hold it down and cut. And there's just going to be that little piece left over from one side. So you measure it up together, see if they're even. 5x5 little squares. Okay, so put your cutter away and bring out your rubber cement. I found that this was the best way to glue it. Just like with hot glue, it felt lumpy. So with super glue, I didn't try it, but I'm not a fan of super glue unless it's like for plastic or something, because super glue tends to mess things up from my experience. So I didn't even experiment with super glue. I was just like, it's such pretty paper, why would I want to, you know, mess it up? So rubber cement is the best way to go. And the best thing about rubber cement is that even if you mess up, you can rub it off. Watch, I'll mess up on purpose just to show you guys. Like, don't freak out if you mess up with rubber cement. It's fixable. Watch. Okay, and have the black one ready because it does dry pretty quickly.
Just spray it on there. Not spray it, but brush it on there. It's a cute little brush. It's great for applying the rubber cement. Easy and fast.
It does have a strong odor, so if I like it. So if you get like lightheaded really easily, you might want to have a window open or probably do this outside. But I am in my room, and my room is pretty small. But like I said, I enjoy strong smells. Like, I like the smell of nail polish. I like the smell of gasoline, oil, obviously the things that are healthy for you.
So just spray that sucker on, or spread that sucker on.
And I bought this rubber cement. You can find it anywhere. Target, Walmart, Walgreens. You can find it anywhere. But I found this one at Hobby Lobby. It's my new favorite place to go. I just found out that there is a Hobby Lobby close to my house. So that is where I go. And it is heaven if you haven't gone in there. It's like a Michael's on steroids. It's pretty cool.
So obviously you need to be going faster because this glue is drying. And if you see it drying, just apply a little bit more. Doesn't matter how much you apply. It'll go on great.
So I'm going to mess up on purpose for you guys. Or actually, I'm just going to put some on the black and I'll show you how easily it rubs off. That's what I mean, like that it's easy. So you don't want to close that, so just in case it doesn't spill. And then do this. And just make sure it's even into your standards. Like I said, even if you like move it, you can rub off the glue. So after you have it in place, squish it so all the glue gets in there. Just squish it from the inside and out. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to show you on here just so you guys trust me. This one I'm going to be using. So here. It doesn't matter how much you use, but I'm only going to use a little bit. It doesn't matter how much you mess up with. It's always going to come off. Well, it should always come off. So, here we go. Look. I put some on there, right? So I'm not lying to you guys. Zoom up close. See? It's on there. Oh no! I messed up. What do I do now? Well, I'll show you what you do now. It's easier if you let it dry off. You don't need to, but you should. If you're impatient like me, then you don't want to. So you just start rubbing. Maybe I should do this like up close on camera.
So you guys can see the magic. It's kind of hard because I'm the only one videotaping. So you just start rubbing that sucker. How am I going to do this? Can you guys see like that? Okay, so then you just start rubbing. Can you guys see like that? And it's just going to start coming off. Even if it looks like it's not, it's gonna. So that sucker is going to come off. And I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's rubbed off. Looks like boogers a little bit. Okay.
So it's rubbed off pretty much. can see what it looks like. You just throw it off the paper if you like. And voila! Nothing happened to your paper. See? Then the second one goes on. Just do the same thing you did to the other one. I'm going to do it a bit faster on this one. Oh my gosh. My armpit's kind of sweated on that one. Is sweated a real word? I don't know. Let me know, you guys, because obviously I'm making up my own words. And I need my own dictionary. Sweated. I don't know. I don't think that's a real word. Like I said, let me know. Sweated. What's the other word I said? I forgot. Scorer. I feel like I said something else. Let me know, you guys. Close and attach. Okay, that looks good right about there. And just squeeze, 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 and squeeze. The reason I say adjust before you squeeze because it's harder to adjust once it's squeezed on because you applied the glue everywhere. So there you go. I already have one done for you guys. With the numbers, it's just going to be smaller. I don't have exact measurements for this one because it was kind of hard on the printer, like when I was doing it on Word doc, to measure it on the Word doc and then have it print out. It was just kind of hard. So just make up your own measurements. Just make sure you don't do it too small or too big. If it's too big, you can cut it off, but if it's too small, you can't go back. So just start off with cutting small, small, small until you feel like it's right for you. The paper I use is actually cardstock. My printer actually was able to put it in, like eat it or whatever. It did have a paper jam 1 or 2 times, and I'm making, I think so far I've made like 10 of them. And it didn't like paper jam it or like curl it up or anything. All it did was it got stuck, but thankfully it didn't print anything on it, so I was able to re-enter it and then it printed out the second time. So I was able to put the cardstock in there. So with the cardstock, you just do the exact same thing. There it is, it's done. And you're going to do the exact same thing. Adjust on it. Just adjust. I think that's kind of perfect. Okay, and then press. And there you have it. Number 2. And you could like set it up however you like. If you like it lower, if you like it higher. But there's a 6x6 table number, and it's also on the opposite side. So if somebody were to move the table number, so in case somebody moves it, you know, you'll be able to see it on both sides still. Table number 2. And I'm actually doing these for my cousin, and this is the style that she liked, the font, and she wanted the table lettering to be smaller than the number. So this is for her. She gets married June 3rd. And I will take pictures for you guys just so you guys can see with the whole decorations and everything how it looks. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you want to see more, or if you want to see a different type of design. Well, not design, but you know, a different type of table number. Just, you know, give me comments below and I'll see what I can do. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Love you.